Hello, my name is Aubrey and I'm not good at running, but I promise you I'm getting better. On this one, we're gonna talk about my favorite max cushion running shoes for 2022. For those of you not too familiar what max cushioning shoes are, depending on the type of runs that you do, if you're looking for an easy, a long run, a recovery run that's gonna absorb the impact or the pressure that your joints normally would, max cushioning running shoes are exactly built for that purpose. The second reason is I'm not built like Kipchoge or Mo Farah. I'm on the bigger side, and therefore my joints are more susceptible to taking a lot of impact, and which I want to avoid. Max cushioning shoes help me with that, and that's why max cushioning running shoes are my favorite type of running shoes. With that said, let's get to my top 4 for 2022. By the way, it's only 4 because I only have 4. I don't want to read stats or other people's opinions. I could have done a poll and asked people that watch my videos to give in their opinions, but I don't have that much of a following to give you something useful. So I thought I would just give you my own opinion from my own lived experiences from these shoes. If you do like this content, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I've talked long enough, let's get to it. So, starting us off at number 1 is On Running's Cloud Monster. I love this shoe, and it's the most utilized running shoe in all of my collection for 2022. 34mm stack height, 6mm drop, and you can get this for £150. Now for me, apart from the price, I don't really care about any of the specs. This channel's job is to give you a true lived-in experience from a non-elite runner on how the shoe actually feels and performs. I love the aesthetics. I absolutely love how this shoe looks when you put it on. And I did mention about max cushioning, but it actually has a speed board within the midsole to help you with your running. So it does bring in a combination of max cushioning and performance. I love this shoe so much that I actually got it in a different colorway. I just had to do it. Very irresponsible of me financially, but you only live once. Anyway, let's get to number 2. Coming in at number 2 is Nike's Invincible Run Flyknit 2. Now for me, this is the epitome of cushioning. This is my benchmark. When I talk about max cushioning, this is exactly how a shoe should be. 37mm stack height, a 9mm drop. You can actually pick this up for £116 straight from the Nike website, making this the cheapest shoe in the whole lineup. That is going to be the reason why this is probably the most recommendable shoe for anyone that wants to get into max cushion running shoes or looking into something that's going to be a bit more kind to your joints. Therefore, this will probably be the one I say the most. However, I've been trying to dabble into some speed work, hence why the On Running Cloud Monster is number 1 and this is number 2. All right, so coming in at number 3 is New Balance's Fresh Foam X More version 4. 34mm stack, a 4mm drop, and you can pick this up for £140 from their website. Why this is number 3? I haven't given this the chance it deserves. I've only ran it twice. I got it recently. It is cheaper than On Running's Cloud Monster, but more expensive than the Nike. And why I think it could be better than the Nike is the look and the colorways that I've seen this in. The Nike Invincible Run does look a bit like a spaceship. It's got some excessive padding in the midsole that I just don't get. Whereas this, I can still wear this going out to Tesco to get groceries and not look like a dad, if you get what I mean. It looks cool. Performance-wise, the cushioning doesn't perform as well as the Nike, I'll just be honest. However, it's definitely one you should try. That stack height is New Balance's flagship in terms of max cushioning, and therefore, I would definitely give this a shout. Coming in at number 4 is a shoe that requires a disclaimer. It's not actually classified as a max cushion shoe, but to me, the Gel Nimbus 24 is the most comfortable shoe that I tried on at the Asics shop in London. I ran the London 10K, which Asics sponsored. Out of all of the shoes in the shop, I found this to be the most cushioned one. And this is where running shoes get a bit tricky, because I could cite all the specs and numbers to you, but they won't mean anything until you actually try the shoe on. Having tried all of the shoes, this to me is the most cushioned and the most comfortable running shoe that they had on the lineup, the Gel Nimbus 24. Now, for me, this is the most expensive shoe in the lineup at £165 when I bought it, and I think it's still that on their website. But the foam that they use, this FF Blast, and then they've got a gel running in there as well, makes for a very good everyday run, recovery run, long run, and I've enjoyed the shoe specifically for that. Okay, so going forward, I'm gonna close every episode with a section I'm gonna be calling Bun Buns Best, okay? This is Bun Bun, it's my daughter's toy, and Bun Bun is gonna tell us a favorite shoe, or if I'm reviewing the shoe, it's gonna tell us a favorite thing about that shoe. Bun Bun's Best. So for this one, let's get to it. On Running's Cloud Monster has been my most utilized running shoe. It is my favorite of the shoes that we talked about. Reasons being aesthetics, I love how it looks. The price of $150 is not the most expensive on the shoes we've talked about, but also it's the only shoe in the lineup that brings in max cushioning mixed in with that performance with the speed board. Anyway, let me know what yours are. What has been your favorite max cushion running shoe in 2022? Thank you for watching. When you feel the vibe go.